Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 2 of Psychonauts 2. Last time, we were venturing through Loboto's mind in order to figure out who hired him to kidnap Truman's Otto at the end of the first game, and in Rhombus of Ruin, and unfortunately for us, it seems that he's not exactly giving up the information because someone is coercing him. So anyways, we're navigating through his mind in order to figure out what's going on, and we just learned levitation, so let's get a move on. Let's just glide over here. And speaking of platforming, the platforming in this game does feel drastically different than in the first game. Because in the first game, Raz's double jump had a bit more airtime to it, where basically Raz would double jump and then he would have a bit of a pause in the air, which will allow you to more or less position yourself. However, in this game, Raz's double jump is a lot snappier, more like an actual double jump. Anyways, when you're in air currents, you actually have unlimited air time, just like in the first game. So yeah, use air time to your advantage. As we glide over here. Come on, glide, glide, glide. Yeah, that's how it's done.
First tag.
Anyways, they're not letting us use the actual levitation ball portion of the levitation ability, which is kind of sad. Anyways, those white orbs right there, those are stray thoughts. We can't use them for the time being, but we'll use them later, don't you worry. Actually, we're going to be able to have access to them sooner than you think. Anyways, glide down, grab that dental pick. I swear, I hate the picks because I have a weird thing when it comes to plaque in between my teeth. And just the dentist has to go in there and really pick at it, which kind of freaks me out a little. Because I'm always afraid that they'll sneeze and then burn their, and then basically bite their, and then I'll bite and then just jab me in the gum or something, jab me in the tongue. So basically, I'm always nervous when that's happening. Yeah. And it's also really scary because they're going in the real far back of my teeth because I actually have all my wisdom teeth because they actually grew in properly. And I actually, funnily enough, use my wisdom teeth very frequently when eating, so yeah. That's always just been a kind of funny thing. People are trying, oh, my wisdom teeth, and then basically there's me where I managed to get lucky with them. Yeah, just learning about the body of CzarThwomp in Psychonauts. Anyways, we can't do anything there, so instead we'll have to go through here. Go down the drain.
Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Loboto.
There's a little chaos on every mission, Raz. A Psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. You remember how to gather your thoughts and roll with them, right?
At least there's no racetrack this time. I swear that racetrack always haunts my dreams. Anyways, we can now use our levitation. It lets us move faster like in the first game, but it doesn't let us jump as high. It's more of a horizontal thing, really. We'll have to actually buy the high jump ability for this time around. And even then, the high jump doesn't have as much overall reach. Anyways, one cool thing about this game is that you see that electricity down there? Well, basically, if we touch that electricity while on our levitation ball, we will not take any damage. Unlike in the first game, this was hinted at in the first game. Mila had an electricity portion in her mind that you could roll on, but the only hazardous material that you could use your levitation ball on was some radiation in Thorny Towers in one very specific spot. So it's cool that this game actually does utilize it a lot more. Yeah, so let's just jump and get shocked. Yeah, there you go. Just Loboto shocked us. Just boom, electric shocks. So, no, I'm not losing out on any figments. I am going to be a figgy piggy, and I will grab that figment. As you see, there aren't many figments in this mine. This game actually does not go too heavy when it comes to figments, which is pretty good. And like I said, with each figment only taking up one figment point each, basically, they aren't as pivotal to ranking up as they were in the first game. So you can actually get through a good chunk of the game, get the powers that you want, and not really have to worry about it. Anyways, this is one thing I don't like. Just levitation just does not give you too much platform maneuverability. You can't really use it as a more precise double jump. You can't use it as a Raymond glide of sorts. And okay, that's happening now. That's happening. Anyways, on a different topic, funny going back to Psychonauts after so long because just when I first did my Psychonauts playthrough, back
Mia?
during my very first
Where are
playthrough,
you?
basically me.
Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's been dementostrated.
Anyways,
Sasha?
come on, Raz, I want to talk. Anyways,
Really?
back when I was doing the first game, I hated Mila. I did not like her. I felt she was annoying. But then, basically, I started playing Danganronpa, and I found characters I hated way more than Mila. Nowadays, Mila's more or less just, granted she's not my favorite character, but basically I can at least tolerate her, you know? She's not that bad. And oh, this is actually one of my favorite areas in the game because just how much of a callback it is, the Thorny Towers. Just, as you can see, just Loboto's tower just going up there into the sky. And then you get Whispering Rock in the distance. The only thing I'm a bit sad of is how they really didn't put too much emphasis on the emotionally distraught clouds this time around. As you can see, they're still there. You got the screaming face, you got the disgruntled face. But overall, it's not as present. But still, it's a cool callback, I have to say. Anyways, we're going to have to come back here with our ability to use stray thoughts because, well, there's a mental vault there. So anyways, we are going to be maneuvering around, just go over these teeth. We're actually almost done with this mind, if you can believe it. Yeah, I actually while I love basic braining, this is also a pretty solid first level. It shows you what to expect, pretty interactive.
It's him. I've got to stop him.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't like about this level is that just how much of an emphasis they put on the office construct. Because even though with Loboto's mind, it's one of those minds that we really have been looking forward to enter for so long, you know? Come on. Yeah, burn, burn, burn. Come on, I want to take it. I want to take it. Good. Boom. There we go. Okay, anyways, with Loboto's mind, there's just so much they could do with the tooth mint imagery, Whispering Rock, his childhood, things like that. But they mostly stick to the office contract, which it's interesting, sure, but it just doesn't feel Loboto, you know? But with Loboto, you're expecting just at least a whole slew of personal demons. Anyways, we're actually almost done with the figments. No. Come on. There we go. Knock them out of the sky. The egg in the box. The brain in the box. Yeah. Using just imagery using references from the first game, referring to eggs as brains as eggs. Yeah, anyways, nice callbacks. We get Shigor. We get Mr. Pokelope. And I'm gonna have to go around and actually go around and basically come back for the remaining figments. Unless nah, I'll come back to it. We're gonna have to come back to this mine anyways. For a lot of other stuff.
Box, and the box in the basket, and the basket in the ocean. No, that's not it. Put the old box in the basket, and the egg in the ocean.
You put the egg in the basket, and the old egg in the box, and the box in the ocean.
Simple.
And if you tell anyone about me, anyone at all, you'll have to deal with her.
No, not her. Please don't make me look at her again. No, I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please.
And Raz is going to get dumped out. Ah, darn it, kick something. What did I kick? Oh, it's just a cord from my computer.
No, not her. I won't tell.
Bozo's brain was booby-trapped.
Yes, whoever hired Loboto to kidnap Truman knew he might be psychically interrogated.
The poor thing looks terrified.
Did anyone get a good look at his boss?
I saw him, but I couldn't tell who he was. And I saw something else. I saw the thing that terrified Loboto. It was a woman, dressed in black fur. She was floating over the ruins of a city, and she was commanding serpents of water. There was something familiar about her.
Rasputin, I'm going to show you a picture.
That's her! Wait a second. I thought I recognized her. True Psychic Tales, issue 43. She's on the cover.
Maligula.
The Deluge of Grulovia.
Maligula? She's been dead for 20 years!
Ford Crawler killed her himself.
A battle from which he never truly recovered.
She was a monster, a ruthless, power-hungry psychic who drowned hundreds of her own countrymen. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers to this day. This file documents recent activity believed to be the work of these modern-day delusionaries.
What are they up to?
Well, it's ridiculous, really. There's no scientific basis to necromancy.
What?
They're trying to bring her back to life?
It's silly, darling, but if they believe they can do it, they might do some dangerous things.
Mia, have you considered the other disturbing fact in all of this? That unstable character.
Could never kidnap the grand head of the Psychonauts without help? Yes.
You mean...
There's a mole in the Psychonauts.
If you think this is a mole, you're dumber than you look.
Approaching the mother lobe.
At long last, we reached Psychonaut HQ. Basically, a moment that a lot of Psychonauts fans were waiting for, and were just so excited for when basically the game first came out, myself included. Just getting to the mother lobe was just one of those moments like, it's like, finally! We get to see Psychonaut HQ!
Agent Forsythe, why did you deny us intel when we hailed the mother lobe?
What are you talking about, Agent 9?
We were on a mission to rescue the grand head of the Psychonauts. When we called for assistance...
I never heard any call. Who did you talk to? Is he all right?
We won't know for sure until we get that squirrel tested for rabies.
This is our kidnapper.
Clearly, he had help on the inside.
Impossible. A mole in the Psychonauts?
We have reason to believe delusionists are involved. And they're trying to bring back Maligula.
What?
I know. Isn't it great? The Psychonauts haven't had this kind of a threat in years.
Can someone help me with my dad? He's still acting funny.
Truman!
Let's get him inside so he can lie down.
I'll see what I can find out in my meditation chamber.
I'm taking Loboto to my office for further interrogation. I'm gonna talk to Otto about our military options.
Does that make anyone else a little nervous?
Who are you?
I'm Raz. Rasputin? I'm, your newest Psychonaut?
How's that?
Ford Crawler, he gave me a badge. I've been kinda helping out.
Listen, kid. Agent Crawler is a hero. But he's not operating at 100%. He can hand out all the merit badges he wants, but he doesn't have the authority to commission Psychonauts.
But you can, right? You're Hollis Forsythe, lesser head of the Psychonauts? True Psychic Tales 146. You and Truman fought the Noodler together.
I prefer the title Second Head. If the other agents vouch for you, I might be able to get you a spot. In the intern program. But don't be late for orientation. I hear the coordinator's a real brain buster. Welcome to the Mother Lobe.
And basically, Raz has just lost all of his credibility for the first game. Anyways, fun little fact, basically. Raz actually has all of his badges on his backpack from the first game. Basically, as you can see, there's Side Blast at the top, followed by in clockwise order, Side Blast, Pyrokinesis, Invisibility. We also have, okay, the blue one. Which was the blue one? Okay, I know the blue one is somewhere. So, yes, Levitation. Then we have Shield. Then we have the Confusion Grenade. Pretty cool, the Confusion Grenades there. And then finally, okay, then we have Telekinesis, and then finally Clairvoyance. So yeah, they're all there on Raz's backpack. So yeah, pretty cool how Raz basically how that's all present. Really cool how they include that. Even though Confusion Grenade, Invisibility, and basically the Shield have been taken out of this game. Anyways, we have to talk to this person right here.
Hey, is it okay if I go up into the main headquarters now?
I'm sorry, little boy, but there just aren't any school tours today.
What? I'm an intern. Agent Forsythe gave me this.
Yes, the makeshift intern badge.
Really? Let's check your head in the fingerprint reader, please. Well, I'll be doused. Welcome to the intern program. Let me get you your orientation materials.
Yes, anyways, here's our pause menu. Essentially, press the select button and you can basically see everything that's going on. Your internship progress is tracked on this page. Basically, intern profile page. I can discuss this more.
That
Basically,
picture
here
captures
are
my startled side.
yes, as you can see, here's our badge, the limited access badge. That gives us nothing. Psi portal. Raz has his Psi portal, which I believe this is very much Sasha's Psi portal that he didn't take back. Anyways, press the right button and you can see your list of Psi powers. Basically,
Ooh, looks like I can choose where to
unlike
focus
the
my
first
energy to
game.
upgrade my powers.
Anyways, unlike the
Very interesting.
stop interrupting me, Raz. Unlike the first game, in which you got upgrades as the game felt like you should get them when you leveled up. Basically, like level 10 was you got pyrokinesis. Level 20 was telekinesis, and then basically it was in a fixed order. In this game, basically, you have it where you get every time you get a rank, you get a point, you get a star, and you can use those stars to actually give yourself upgrades. So, anyways, as you can see, levitation. Rank 3 is Pouncy Ball. If you basically hold the X button, you can essentially get your high jump. We want to get Pouncy Ball ASAP because it will give us so many things at our disposal. Telekinesis is also a good one to upgrade. Same with Melee. Actually, all these powers are really good to get upgraded. Anyways, here's our map. Basically, this is the mental world we visited, in which we have all of our data. We have everything that we need to know about figments, nuggets of wisdom, which we'll be going into later, and half of minds, as well as our emotional baggage and any memory bolts. And the mother lode, basically.
Maps are always useful.
This map is not very good in my personal opinion because it doesn't really give you any real indication of where you're going. But that's just me. Anyways, as you can see, we have side challenge cards and side challenge markers. Essentially, a challenge marker will raise your rank by 1 point no matter what. Just you collect a side challenge marker, boom, your rank's up by 1. However, with side challenge cards, you have to collect 9 of them and then get a core, and then you can create a side challenge marker and increase your rank by 1. Supply chest and supply chest keys, these just give you access to a psitanium stash. Not very useful in my personal opinion. Anyways, mission log. This will tell you any missions that you have. For us, our only mission right now is to report to the classroom. We'll be getting other missions later on. Anyways, let's get a move on. We can actually get some good items. And as per usual with my collectathon playthroughs, I have lists of locations. So let's head in.
Scanning for fingerprint.
Because we actually collect a good chunk of items now.
Access granted.
Come on, let me in. I want to go into the elevator. Yeah, when I did this on my initial blind playthrough, the game actually crashed at this point. I am serious. The game crashed, homie. It's like, Psychonauts 2 has crashed. I'm like, oh, great. Memories out of the corner of my eye. I get to have it where it's like the first Psychonauts game in which my game will be crashing constantly. Yeah, that's always a delight when you have to fear your game crashing like some sort of Damocles. So, we will now be in and getting another cutscene.
Wow! I can't believe I'm really here. Psychonauts headquarters. Ow!
Sorry, new ball.
Wow!
Okay, now anyways, expect some lag, so yeah. As you can see, just Portrait of the Psychic 6, the original creators of the Psychonauts. We'll be hearing about them plenty. But anyways, first card and first log. Anyways, here's Otto. He's going to be our shopkeep for this game. You buy stuff from him. Let's first collect this card. First challenge card. Okay, let me just get this out. Check mark. Now we'll head off to the cafeteria because we've got some cards we can grab there. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, but do you know where intern orientation is?
Second floor, past the classroom.
Thanks.
If you passed the restrooms, you went the wrong way.
What, are we recruiting from kindergartens now?
Okay.
Quit it.
Yeah, not so fun, is it? Anyways, let's just collect some Psitanium in the planters. Yeah, the planters are a great place to collect Psitanium. Just collect that, boom. 15 Psitanium right off the bat. Now, let's head over to the cafeteria because I've got a few things we can grab there. I swear, I want to really apologize for the lag because just that's going to be one thing of fun. Okay, on top of some vines in the cafeteria. Here we go. Jump up here.
Got a side card.
Vines. Okay, now we just gotta go up here. Jump here. Jump up the vines. We can climb up vines. Another card. We already got 9th of the cards already. Okay. That one is not gonna be our next one. We'll instead be jumping over here and grabbing this core.
I've got enough credit to upgrade one of my side
Now let's head in here. Upgrade levitation.
Looks like I got a little more
There we
spring in my
go.
levitation.
Get rank 3. And we can get the Pouncy Ball, which will really help us out. Like I said, Pouncy Ball is going to really benefit us. Anyways, we'll be coming back to this cafeteria later. But for the time being, let's head down. Okay, light in the cafeteria. Now, we'll do a little exploration, okay? We'll explore just the offices in general. Now, let's see. Left side of the main area. There we go. Now, we'll get the dirt patch. Let's grab that dirt patch and then basically do that. We're going to basically do a general tour through the area. Just grabbing whatever cores we can grab, grabbing whatever items we can get. Anyways, patch of dirt right next to the nerve center, which I thought was the central nervous center. Odd. Okay, apparently I wrote it down wrong in all my notes. Yeah, that's nice to know. Grab another card. We got 5. Now we're going to go down here because... Okay, we're not going to want to go down here yet because that's story progression and we don't want story progression at the time being. We want to head down the agents one. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Vines on the way to the classroom. Wait. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just see what we have. Sorry. Yeah, I just want to see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, that one was not retrieved. Okay, good thing I checked. Sorry, I just have a very precise thing with my checklist. Okay, grab some more Psitanium. Grab some more stuff there. Got 41 already. Very good. By the way, from the store, you only have to buy 11 Psy cores. So just keep that in mind. There are 99 cards in total in this game. Okay, 60. Yeah, look, we already have 60. And that's just from planters inside. We're going to gain plenty. So as such, the the chests that you can get basically the keys for that basically contain titanium, they aren't going to... We aren't going to need them. We aren't going to be really dying for them. Okay. In the planter next to Mia's office. Psycard, yeah. Okay, now Mia's office. Yeah, we can't do anything here with Oleander's office. Yeah, Oleander doesn't even get a full office. He gets the storeroom. Okay, let's grab the cabinet that's right here and this car on the cabinet while my game lags to no end. Okay, come on. Let me jump. Let me jump. Good. Jump. Grab another one. Card number 7. We are doing pretty well. We'll talk to Mila. Oh, right. Here's a key. Yeah, we'll grab that key while we're here. I mean, might as well. No, I want to grab that. I want to grab that right here.
I can't leave this mysterious lost key just lying around.
Let's talk to
Is
Mila.
this a bad time, Mia?
I always have time for my Kirinjinho.
Yes, are you worried about Maligula?
Are you worried about Maligula?
Well, she died in the Battle of Grulovia, but sometimes the idea of someone is more dangerous than the person themselves. Her followers are what scare me. When someone devotes their life to a memory, they're capable of anything.
Are you meditating?
Are you meditating?
In a way, I'm reaching out to detect ripples in the psychic network around the world.
What are you searching for?
What are you doing that for?
I'm trying to find the illusionist activity around the world and report it to Agent Forsythe down in the nerve center.
Ripples?
A name like Maligula carries heavy emotional baggage for many people. It's like a large stone dropped in a pond. Ripples spread out, bounce off each other. If you know how to read the patterns, they can lead you to the source.
Talk to Sasha lately. Sasha and Mila have been together for the past 3 days. They were at the camp.
Have you talked to Sasha lately?
Sasha and I are always talking. Oh, he says hello.
Can I ask you about the Psychic 6?
Of course, Rasputin.
Are any of them still around?
Oh, yes. Besides Ford, you know, there's Otto Mentalis out in his workshop, still tinkering with his gadgets. Sasha is his #1 customer. Dogenbull's grandfather, Compton, is here as well, but he keeps to himself. The other survivors have gone their own ways, unfortunately.
Yeah, then you hear just that Dogen's grandfather's here, and then you just start fearing for your life because you're thinking to yourself, oh God, if Dogen was capable of blowing up anything that crossed his path, then what's his grandpa like?
What happened to Helmet Fullbear?
Oh, that poor soul was lost in the Battle of Grulovia. I wish I could have met him. He seemed to have such a love of life and color.
Did you ever meet Cassiopeia?
No, but I read her book, Mindswarm. Very inspiring. I'm actually using some of her multitasking techniques right now, talking to you while I work.
Did you ever work with Lily's great-uncle, Bob Zanato?
Oh, yes, poor Bob. He lost so much in the battle. It really took a toll on him. I know it was very difficult for Truman to let him go, but it was getting dangerous. Oh, what that poor family has endured.
Well, enough about those guys.
Yes, let's talk about us.
Well, I'll stop bothering.
Yeah, let's talk about
Never a bother, darling. Ciao.
Yeah, I love how it's, oh hey, you're never a bother. Go away. And that is pretty much Mia's main contribution to the game. Just being able to talk to her in her office. Yeah, you aren't exactly, yeah, Mila and Sasha unfortunately don't really play much of a major role in this game this time around.
If you would just
Okay, anyways,
cooperate
next
with our
side core
investigation.
is right over. Next challenge marker is right over here. Come on.
I know you're scared, but if you could just
There we
tell
go.
me who...
Rank 3.
One more question.
On top of the shelf. There we go. Trophy, shoe. I love how Sasha, he hates tacky lamps, yet he keeps a tacky lamp in his office. We have done the fashion world a favor. I want to touch your computer. I want to touch your computer. I want to touch all your computers. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I just...
Search around. There's another card over there, which we will pick up behind the glass barrier in Sasha's office. The cards in the intern area, we'll go for those next episode. Anyways, there we go. Got another one. Okay.
Maddening.
Now, we'll head over to the shop, actually, because we've got some things we can do. Unfortunately, we can't use the brain tumbler just yet.
Hey, this is just like the brain tumbler you had at camp.
Yes, but stand back. It's due for a thorough delousing. If I can ever convince Holly, maybe if I turn the safety off.
Okay, you know, I'll talk to Sasha. You know, we talked to Mila, might as well give him the fair treatment.
Sorry.
Need any help, Sasha?
Yes, from him.
Me?
Help me find the answers I need.
Oh, so this is all my fault.
Any suspicions?
Have any suspicions?
No, that's the frustrating thing. How could anyone in the Psychonauts do this? And how could they keep it a secret?
Maybe he just hatched this scheme on his own?
He has no motivation.
Oh, hello, Dad.
Someone hired him, and, given his access to Truman, someone on the inside.
Really? Sasha's wondering how this could happen in the Psychonauts. After what Oleander did in the first game, and it wasn't like Oleander was very subtle about it. For God's sake, the guy was projecting his thoughts in his sleep, and Sasha was picking up on it. About Maligula.
So about Maligula.
She's dead, Rasputin. Ford Cruller made sure of that. Nothing for you to worry about.
At least we made it out of the rhombus of ruin.
You performed well in the field, Rasputin. I'll make sure Agent Forsythe finds out all about it in my report. Just as soon as I'm done here.
A task that shall take the entire game!
Why do you think he won't cooperate? He seemed to have such a big change of heart back in the rhombus.
Someone has conditioned him, hypnotically, to be unable to tell us, even if he wanted to. But who?
I'll let you get back to the interrogation. Sorry I can't help.
You've done a lot, Rasputin. Thank you.
Yeah, and we can't talk to Loboto, unfortunately.
No one will ever know. I thought we had a
Remind me of that episode in my mind, because I'd like to forget that. Please, Rasputin, that is not... Are you trying to remind me of that episode in my mind? Because I'd like to forget that.
Yeah, the giant sensor. The giant sensor that crushed you in your own mind. It was your own sensor. You were crushed by your own control of your thoughts, Sasha.
Second.
So anyways, let's head over to the shop and just show what's going on there. Grab some things. We'll get all the titanium we can get. Grab that. And we are at max capacity. We're going to want to increase our wallet size now. But after we, well, go over to the shop. So, deal with some lag.
Got some fresh stuff over here.
Oh, yeah, this one room has always been a nightmare. Anyways, welcome to the Automatic. Our one-stop shop for psychic supplies. Basically, it's the camp store. Basically, this gives you a tutorial of how to use the shop. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about this game, where it can be a little hand-holdy with the tutorials. Basically, items. Basically, these items are stuff that basically we'll need. Basically, side core. First one's free.
Let's make a side challenge marker and get you ranked up.
I don't have enough cards for a side challenge marker, Otto. We'll first buy the Sci-Fold wallets.
Wise choice.
That will really help us out, give us greater access to money. I don't have 9 side cards. That should not have happened. Okay, I'm a little confused. Yeah, they basically they give you some free side cards. Okay, they give you 9 free. Okay, that actually makes sense. And pins. Basically, Otto will let you buy a pin for free. We'll buy the blue levitation ball. buy and equip the pin. Basically, think of these like badges from the Paper Mario games, where they'll give us upgrades, they'll give us a ways to modify our abilities, such as that 100 one there. That'll actually let you use your Sly Slam on your levitation ball, just like in the first game. Anyways, I'll show you off the pins. Basically, melee, you get some Rainbow Fist, Psychonauts, challenge more entry into your punches, basically more powerful punches. Though we can't get until rank 48. Likewise, we got to buy this one, the Bobby pin that lets you do the Bobby Zilch dance. Mental Magnet, this is a good one. We'll buy that one when we can get it. So for the time being, we actually, when we get rank 36, we're definitely going to be buying this one because this is a pretty useful power right here. Anyways, let's actually buy another side core. Actually, no, we don't want to combine. We'll buy another side core right here. Basically, that way we only have to buy 10 more. Okay.
So much cool stuff.
Anyways.
I'll come back later for the rest of it.
Okay, let me just see how many ranks I have. Let me see my points. Sorry about that. One more rank up and we'll be all good to get the Pouncy Ball. But anyways, I think now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.